Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is still around 18 cents. But now guys, before we jump into news, I'd like to say I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just for entertainment value only. We can see here from XRP Store.
What do you think have been some of the challenges in the payments industry so far? And what do you think are some of the opportunities going into the next decade?
Okay. Well, the first thing we're seeing is de-risking by some of the major players in the market. They're cutting down the number of correspondent relationships they have, which means that any external institutions, perhaps in Africa, are finding it very difficult to get bank accounts and to move their physical payments around the world. And here we're seeing an alternative payment market actually arising from here, more opportunity with that, lower cost of payments, and also using cryptocurrency instead of moving into fiat currency. So for ourselves, we're using Ripple in order to effect a payment transaction using a blockchain underlying enabling technology, but also using XRP cryptocurrency as the main one to handle on-demand liquidity.
We are using Ripple, but as well we are using XRP to handle on-demand liquidity. XRP Yo-Yo has tweeted out,
the gold standard, something that the U.S. dollar has not been based off on for decades, that more countries are starting to build up gold. Any chance that we could have gold actually become a worldwide to actually be the currency used?
I don't think so, as long as the U.S. has authority over it, because we don't hold near as much gold as other countries. That would be terrible for the U.S. dollar. If gold were the backing for the world's reserve currency, China is way ahead of us in terms of that. Libya was way ahead of us in terms of that. Who knows where their gold is now? But the bottom line is it's not good for us. India would be way ahead of us. I think it's much more likely that digital currency takes over that space as opposed to gold.
Well, real quick, I've got to bring, since you mentioned the digital currency this weekend at the G20, going into, a lot of people were talking about what role was there going to be in an international policy about policing digital currency. Did that happen this weekend at the G20, and what was it?
Well, I think there's a lot of talk about it. The problem is who controls that, and governments never like the idea of the thing that makes cryptocurrency great is something called decentralization, decentralized currency that people have control over. What government, Scotty, likes the idea of a decentralized currency that they do not control? China's not going to like that. Russia's not going to like it. The U.S. doesn't like it. India doesn't like it. So I think what everyone's looking at doing is how do they control the positives of digital currency without what they would see as the negatives of decentralization.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what kind of conversations went on. Those are the kind of things that happen in the back room that don't necessarily come out in the notes from the press bowl. Thank you.
digital currencies is the future, guys. Future reserve currency will be digital, not gold. Ripple, XRP, the standard. Next week comes from XRP Yoda.
You want to take one? Go for it. The first one's for you. IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
Remember, I'm from the legal department. I'm supposed to be very conservative about these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe
the IMF.
I should take what the IMF is going to do. You want to take one?
The IMF will start using XRP. Now, IMF News has tweeted out.
And we know that on the other side, there will be more debt, there will be more deficits, there is likely to be more unemployment. And unfortunately, going to the start of our conversation, there is risk of more poverty, more inequality. So we have to think of the opportunities ahead of us to overcome risks. And what are the opportunities? Well, number one, everybody recognizes that digital is the big winner of this crisis. Expanding the digital transformation and making sure that people and countries are not left out, that it is expanding as opportunities across the world. Second, we have a chance to use our stimulus to invest in low carbon, climate resilient future. And three, we can address social protection needs. We are a rich world, David. Even with this crisis, even with the minus 3% growth, we are over $80 trillion GDP world. We have to distribute the benefits of growth in a more equitable manner, so we have a better world on the other side. And many countries are talking about it. How can we build for the future, not slide back? We have a choice. Either we are in the great reversal, or we go for a great reset.
Or we go for a great reset. It's happening, guys. It is literally happening in front of our eyes. Next week comes from XRP Crow.
A yuan digital coin here.
Right.
Who's leading?
Well, it depends a little bit how we talk about leading. I mean, China, to your point, it's been fascinating to see. I mean, they really, through mining power, control the Bitcoin blockchain. You have 4 miners in China that represent something like 60+% of mining capacity, and 80% of mining capacity is based in China for both Bitcoin and Ether. So in many ways, I think China's been incredibly strategic about how they think about that.
Yes.
China controls the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Crypto Mike has tweeted out, so, as the year is now halfway over, let's see if the second half of 2020 will be greener on the other side. As clued to us in the 2019 economics cover, XRP, Link, XLM, Ethereum. Now, you guys can check this out. The other side is much more greener. XRP Back says that we are almost there. XRP Army, HODL strong. You guys can see once again, XRP Moon, Bitcoin. You guys can see that, but we should be going into the green. XRP Brainstorm has tweeted out, Perseverance, persevere can be found in most Bearable Guy 123's riddles. He also said we are going to Mars. Mars rover, Perseverance, launches 20th July. Is this our launch date? I think this is a high probability. We can see right here. You guys can check all of this out. Rom the Weird has tweeted out 8.8k, check. 8.2k, down to 5k to 6k. Eyes on the kittens, it is coming. So what do you guys think about this? XRP Jackson has tweeted out $1,000 XRP soon. XRP price prediction to the moon. You guys can check out this article down here. I'll leave all the links down in the description below so you guys can investigate further, but it is possible, guys. It is possible. Cryptomaniac has tweeted out, can we all just agree that XRP will hit at least all-time high by September 2020? It is possible. Once again, we could hit all-time high by September 2020. Next week comes from XRP The World. What is Codius? We can see right here, Ripple and Stellar are the keys to the new world financial system. The Lumen XLM is digital silver, and XRP digital gold. You guys can see right here, XRP and Codius are going to be used to manage the entire $1+ quadrillion derivatives market. XRP Real has tweeted out, guys, XRP just hit $1,000. Wait, sorry, that was just a dream. So that's just a fun tweet right there. Next it comes from Alex Cobb. Just wait until the banks actually start talking about their progress with Ripple and XRP. So far, it's only been quiet, guys. Reborn has tweeted out, it is about time. Don't sleep on SBI. You guys can read and check all of this out right here. David has tweeted out, I like XRP and I don't care what you think. It's my money. I've done my research. I'm going to win this race. We are going to win this race, guys. XRP is the standard. Bordeaux XRP has tweeted out, a liquidity line that is available on demand. On demand liquidity. ODL, liquidity. The final tip for today's video comes from Big Champ. We can see here, let's go. Zero doubt, XRP, XRPL, Fiat, CBDC, PayID, all the money. Again, guys, all the money. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys would like to be a membership of the channel, feel free to. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And yeah, guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. And he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.